Vibrant shades of creative from all around the world. Welcome to 50 Shades of Creative. I am Shushmita, a painter, graphic designer, and copywriter. 50 Shades of Creative is a compilation of 12 years of experience, and I am here to make things easier for you, simpler for you, and to make sure that you don't make the mistakes I did. And as you will be seeing, we are having a stormy night. This is amazing. Ooh, there's gonna be a thunder. Anyways, let us begin. When targeting customers, the less is more, and the less you go, the best you can give. One thing you must remember is you need genuine community, not scattered numbers. You can have 58K, but none of them are dedicated to your service, or most of them may not have any idea about what you do. This is not what you want at all. So how do you do that? Let's say you are looking for a date or you are looking for a committed relationship. You must have some precise idea about what kind of person do you want to be with. There are single people, there are engaged people, there are people who love being in relationships, in meaningless relationships. There are people who are already in a committed relationship looking for something spicy side dish. You need to be precise about what you want and with whom you want to be in a commitment with. And most of the times we see that once we find someone we like, we don't want to go with another option. That can be with women, that can be with men. We always find someone to whom we want to give it all. The same thing goes with your target customers. When you are targeting customers, you don't go around looking for everyone. You should be very precise about who do you care about. Be very precise how they should look, what should be their age, what should be their interests, what should be their profession, and how they should be communicating with you. And once you start going beyond that, once you start expanding, you will find people who has common interest. You will find people who have sometimes went through the similar websites that you have, who have sometimes bought something similar to your product, but the other details are missing. So what will those people do? If it is Facebook, you will see in Facebook ad, you can block them. You can shut down Facebook ads because they can be irrelevant, they can be repetitive, you don't find it relevant anymore, you have already bought it. So there will be several reasons for what you are shutting them down. So you don't want to fall in that category. Also, you want to be relevant to what people have been buying, what people have been interested in. What you do is make it short, be very precise. Their age, their look, their nationality, their language, their interest, their leisure, their profession, their relationship status, everything matters. Everything matters. And let's say you find 500 people, you give those people your best. There are two things involved here. That is your content and your community. Content always brings community. Your community will not help in your content if you are not sure. If you don't give your best, your community doesn't bring content, but your content brings community. So what do? You be very precise about what you are selling or what you are giving and what should be your contents. And there are three kinds of contents. That is text content, engagement contents, image, and video. Three kinds of contents. And based on different platforms, you will need to ensure that what kind of contents you are going for. And on Facebook, on Instagram, you will often find engaging posts. Those may be text, those may be image. Engaging posts are the ones where you throw the ball at your audience's court. You let them speak. You ask them questions so they answer. So that is, giving life to your page or your group or your channel. That is, it works like that. Or sometimes if you allow, it can be, you can have many videos in your profile as well. So once you are in business, you will have to have a business page in Facebook, Instagram, in LinkedIn. So all these platforms, sometimes you will have to make some engagement posts that can be in text. Mostly they are in text, where you ask your customers the question and then they answer. Now let's say you go to everyone and you keep asking, do you like me? Do you like me? Do you like me? Do you like me? How awkward is that? And let's say you are asking everyone, do you think my eyes are blue? Do you think my eyes are blue? And even though your question is very precise, many of the people will be awkward. Why is she even asking that? Or why is he even asking that? This guy is a weirdo. Or this girl, I mean, she's a weirdo. So it works for everyone. Let's say you have 5 people who are very much interested in the color of eyes, and you have those 5 people in your page. And then you post a photo and you ask, do you think my eyes are blue? And there will be, I am telling you, thousands of answers. Those 5 people, some will say it depends on lighting, some will say, why do you care? Some will say, yeah, I would like it if you had green eyes. So if those 5 people have similar interest, very similar and precise interest as you do, you will be amazed with the result. Because let's say I like reading novels, and there are billions of people who like reading novels, but that doesn't answer my question. That is nothing at all. That is nothing in common at all. I like reading Sherlock Holmes. Now it's a bit precise. There are millions of people who like reading Sherlock Holmes. And then I need to be, if I am selling Sherlock Holmes book series, I will target all those people. And then the next question comes, there are people who are above 60. There are people who are below 60. There are people who are 18. There are teenagers who are very intelligent, who have watched these movies and who are readers, who are called nerds in their school, and they're awkward. So who are my target category? With whom am I going to have this discussion about Sherlock Holmes? And with whom I'm going to share my views about Sherlock Holmes? Then I need to be very precise. Let's say I want people from 25 to 35. Then comes, there are men, there are women, there are men who at one time were very obsessed with Sherlock Holmes. They still have it in their, they still like the pages, they like the author, they like the actors, the actresses, the series, but they don't have much time. So chances are they won't be interested in my new venture. Chances are they won't be interested in my new venture. And this applies to women as well. There are women who have been obsessed with Sherlock Holmes maybe, but once they got married, they have children, so they may not have enough time to find a new Sherlock Holmes adventure, a new coming book collection, or anything regarding Sherlock Holmes. So then I will have to pick an option. Do I want men who might have time or who might be still adventurous, or do I want women who are still adventurous even though they are involved in their work, involved with their children, involved in their family? They still have that wide side alive and who love to go through Sherlock Holmes books when they are driving, they are hearing the audiobooks, when they are at home or when they are at the bus stop, they are reading the books. They are a different group of women. So that is up to me. Whom should I pick? Let's say I pick men because I get more men. And then maybe I will start posting, do you miss Sherlock Holmes books? Because, here comes the new package. And then I may have 500 from millions to maybe I have 10,000 men who will be interested in my new venture, my new upcoming Sherlock Holmes book collection in a new package and the original edition and blah, blah, everything related. So this is how it works. Many of the people may have your same interest, but what is their current status? Do they still invest as much time as you invest in that? And then you engage in conversation. How to find your target customers is find very precise what do their mornings look like? What do their afternoons look like? What do they do before going to sleep? You need to write a story based on that person. That person can be you. And guess what? Even though we want to be very different as an individual, we want to have our own shine, it's time like this when we have to accept the reality. That is, we are not the only one. There are, I think, 17 billion. There are billions of people in this world. It is impossible to be a unique piece. And that is why at this time you need to be going precise. If there are billions of people, bring it to millions, and then bring it to thousands, and then, if possible, bring it to 500 and see how that goes. Like I said, if there are people who are interested in the color of eye, let's say there are 10 people, you can just ask that what is your favorite eye color, and you will see how many answers you get. And based on that, you will get the next idea. It works on services, it works on product, it works on every level. So when targeting your customers, let's say you are selling bicycles. Anyone can ride a bicycle, but based on your product, you need to be very precise. Let's say there will be 5 people. You need to count 5 people who are totally into your product. And then Facebook, when you start targeting through Facebook, you will see a group of people. And this works on Google, this works on Instagram, and everywhere. You can see how targeted audience works. And that is how you do. The less you pick, the more you can give. And give your best. You don't bring a million people into your pages or into your group and then just be lost. This is not how it works. This will ruin your reputation, because people can sense when you are taking them seriously and when you are just, doing out of a momentary rush. People can sense that. So what you need to do is you need to plan your contents first, that I will post this, the color of my bicycle, and the configuration, and the health, and how it helps the health. Then comes for men or for women, and how it is necessary in this world. Then comes who are actually giving a damn about this world. Some people are very much centered in their own physique, and some really want to make this world a better place. They may not be riding a bicycle, but they want to ride it now because they want to contribute in the betterment of this world. There goes your 2 options. And the deeper you go, you will find more and more options. So this is how you target customers. And in the very beginning, the example I gave you, that let's say you are looking for a committed relationship. If you think that every man in the town or every woman in the town is eligible for you, then good luck, but it doesn't work like that. You need to have a very precise idea about what kind of partner you want. And then you go for one, and no, he's not working or she's not working. This person isn't working, that person isn't working, and yeah, that person might work. What about them? You just click, and that is, there's a spark, there's a warmth, there's a comfort in that relationship. So this relationship you should have with your audience. And when I say you, when I say I talk about brand. If you are doing personal branding, great. If you are selling a product, if you have a business brand, then great. Whenever you are planning the customer of your brand, you go with this technique. And you need to be in love with them. You need to be in a lifetime commitment with them. And you need to be very precise about the people you want a lifetime commitment with. It's not everyone in this world. Wherever we are picking target audience, it happened to me also. We want the entire world to know about us. No, the entire world doesn't care. You find 5 people who cares about your product, your brand genuinely. That is your asset. Your content over community. Your content will bring community. So community, you can start from small and then you can expand. There are brands that have billions of followers, billions of customers. They didn't start with billions. They started with 1. And that is the magic number. Find one person, and that is your ideal customer avatar. You need to have that one ideal customer avatar. And in this world, it is not possible that there is only one piece of that person or only one person imprinted with those characteristics. So what happens? There will be hundreds more. So they are your dedicated customers or clients. That is for your brand. Okay, I hope this video helped. Share this with anyone who you think needs to hear this. And if you are having any kind of trouble finding your targeted customer or finding the ideal targeted customer, and sometimes, when we are looking, or when people are looking for a relationship, or people are looking to be in a committed relationship, they get lost because I don't even know what I want. So the same thing can happen to your brand. You can be lost, like I don't know how they will respond. So what do? The upside of not being a relationship and a business is you can still have a targeted customer avatar, an ideal customer avatar. How do you do that? Pick a similar brand, a similar business, and look what kind of people they are targeting. So you can have a pretty much clear picture of what kind of people are into that brand, and then you can follow that, model that into your own brand. So if you have any more questions, let me know in the comment section. Thank you for joining, and I will see you very soon.